All right, everybody, welcome to the broadcast today. I got a little double duty going on up here doing the public address here at the stadium as well as the broadcast. So I'm looking forward to a little bit of fun today. Got some extra guys up here with me as usual. Jace, you usually hear me talk about him because he catches every stinking mistake I make. Unfortunately, he's always catching me in mistakes. But got a couple other guys that are going to be working up here with us today to try and bring you a good broadcast. The Beavers of Pratt have strolled into town for a best 2 out of 3 today, tomorrow, and Friday if needed. And I want to welcome everyone into the broadcast. Thanks for tuning in. I want to remind everybody that this broadcast is brought to you by the KCK Blue Devils Athletic Department through Coach Goldbeck and the baseball team and their fundraiser. So if anyone would like to help with that cost, if you go to 4ts.com, there's a donate button, and any monies donated to that will go directly to the broadcast from this year and especially this 3-game series. Again, the playoffs have started. We're excited about getting going. The starting lineups for today, we'll see if I can get those in real quick. First for the Beavers, in right field, Gavin Jervik. Batting second, the third baseman, Kason Long. Batting third, the first baseman, Marcelo Aguirre. Batting cleanup, the left fielder, Mitchell Smith. Devin Nicholson, the catcher, will bat fifth. Josue Vasquez, the shortstop, will bat sixth. Batting seventh in center field, Michael Acosta. Batting eighth, number 27, the designated hitter, Garen Plummer. Batting ninth, the second baseman, Miles Hartman. And on the mound for the Beavers, Caleb Cood. The starting lineup, it'll be Jervik, Long, Aguirre, Smith, Nicholson, Vasquez, Acosta, Plummer, and Hartman. The starting lineup with Cood on the mound for the Beavers. For your KCK Blue Devils, leading off the shortstop, Cole Dawson. Batting second, the third baseman, Palmer Hutchison. Batting third, the first baseman, Brendan Bard. In center field, batting cleanup, Caleb Adams. In right field, batting fifth, Pablo Sanchez. Batting sixth, Darius Freeman, the designated hitter. Batting seventh, the second baseman, Parker Bosserman. In left field, batting eighth, Peyton McHarg. Batting ninth, the catcher, Matt Buffington. And on the mound today, number 27, the pitcher, Camden Carlin. A lot of times he catches the first game of a doubleheader when we play 2 games, and then Buffington the second. He will start on the mound today. So it'll be Dawson, Hutchison, Bard, Adams, Sanchez, Freeman, Bosserman, McHarg, and Buffington. You see on the screen today, we've got 3 umpires rather than 2. Scott Birch will be behind the plate. Jim Wentworth will be at first base, and Chris Schur will be at third. We're going to get ready to have our anthem. Everybody bear with us as we get ready for this one. I'll be back. Would everyone please rise as we honor our country with the playing of the national anthem? What's your first name? Will. Will you help us today? All right, boys. I already have a screw up going on. Let me get this batter going. I have the wrong thing going out to the stream. I'll get it just a second. Now batting the right fielder, Gavin Jervik. There's a ball hit into left field and a diving play and an out in the outfield. So we go to the bottom half of the first inning. No score. I'll be back. Okay, now click change side, and it'll change it to the bottom. Then when we go to the second inning, you hit inning 2 and then change side. Got extras, and I don't usually drink that brand. All right, we got things settled down. Sorry about the start to that one. Had a lot of things going up here. Excited, got some extra guys in the press box, and we're going to get after it up here and have a nice game today. Long, Vasquez, Hartman, and Aguirre across the infield left to right, and Smith, Acosta, and Jervik from left to right across the outfield, with Devin Nicholson behind the plate and Caleb Cood on the mound for the Beavers of Pratt Community College. Line up for the Blue Devils: Dawson, Hutchison, Bard, Adams, Sanchez, Freeman, Bosserman, McHart, and Buffington, with Camden Carlin on the mound. Cood cakes the mound for the Beavers. Got a best 2 out of 3 this week, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday if needed. The winner of this series will go to Manhattan to be in an 8-team double elimination tournament to see who goes to Grand Junction for the World Series. Now batting the shortstop, Cole Dawson. Cole Dawson will lead things off for the Blue Devils. Dawson starts the day batting .359 as he steps in for the Blue Devils. There's a strike called, 0-1 the count. Sunshiny day here on the campus of the Kansas City, Kansas Community College Blue Devils. The flag pretty much hanging straight down. Not much wind blowing out or in. 0-1 the count. That's a little bit low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Want to welcome everyone to the broadcast today. Looking forward to a couple of days of baseball. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Then I think I'm going to make a trip up to Centerville, Iowa, where the Indian Hills and Tanner Forschler coaches one of my boys. There's a swing and a miss for 1-2 the count. Go up to see them play as well. They would be trying to get to the same College World Series that these Blue Devils are trying to get to. Go up to see them play a couple of games. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Strike 3 called on the outside corner. Next up, the third baseman, Palmer Hutchison. Can you tell, guys, on the volume out there, is it good?
I can't really tell, but before the game, it sounded good, so if it's good.
Hutchison steps in. He starts the day batting .276. 1 out, nobody on. One and 0 the count. Low and inside, ball 2. Hutchison, the third baseman. He's up there with 1 out and nobody on. Misses low and outside. 3-0 the count. Lefty on the mound, Cood. Here comes the 3-0. There's a strike right through there, inside part of the plate at the knees. So 3-1 the count now. 9-inning games for this best-of-3 playoff. Strike called inside corner. This game started at 11:30 today based on the fact that the heat index is supposed to be so high this afternoon they didn't want to get toward the late part of the game and have to postpone. So they moved it up to 11:30. We'll let you know if we hear anything about tomorrow. That's high and outside for ball 4. So a one-out walk issued to Hutchison. The first baseman, Brendan Bard. So Bard will step in with a runner at first base. Bard starts the day batting .366.
How do you put it? Play on first.
The one.
Oh, yeah.
Runner at first. Swing and a miss of that first pitch. So 0-1 the count on Bard. Oh, 1 the count. Early going here, bottom of the first. 3 up, 3 down in the top half of the inning for the Beavers. That's high. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 on here in the first. Way outside. 2-1 the count now. I like having the 3 umpires. It helps just cover the field a little bit better. During the normal conference season, they only use 2. It's nice to have 3 today. 2-1 the count. That's high and outside. So 3-1 the count on Bard. Could be in a little bit careful here with Bard. Bard is in the top 5 of the conference East and West in RBI for the year. It's a foul ball down the right field line and out of play. 3 balls, 2 strikes, and an out. Hutchison at first base. He reached on a 1-out walk. Outside, ball 4. So back-to-back walks. The center fielder, Caleb Adams. Adams will step in. He starts the day batting .345. He'll step in with runners at first and second base. And 1 out. Runner in scoring position for Adams. That's down low. Want to know the count on the center fielder, Adams? Comes the 1-0 from Cood. Strike at the belt, outside part of the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. Comes the 1-1. It's outside, ball 2, 2-1. The count now on Adams. Comes the 2-1. Check swing back into the screen, so 2-2 now the count. Two balls, two strikes, one out. Hutchison at second base, Bard at first. Adams at the plate, looking to try and give the Blue Devils an early lead here. Way outside. So 3-2 the count now on Adams. It's up high for ball 4. So Cood gets the first out with a called out on strikes and then back-to-back walks. It's going to bring up Sanchez. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back. All right, visit to the mound is over with. Sanchez will step in. He starts the day batting .356. He'll step in with the bases full of Blue Devils and one out. Outside, 1-0 the count. Foul ball headed down the right field line. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out here in the first inning. Bottom of the first. Blue Devils threatening here with 1 out and the bases loaded. Trying to take an early lead. The high fly ball to deep center field. Acosta will take care of that, and coming in from third base is Hutchison to score for the first out of the inning. The designated hitter, Darius Freeman. It's going to bring up Freeman. Blue Devils get 1 run on that sac fly by Sanchez. Freeman starts the day batting .344. He'll step in with runners at second and third. With 2 outs now. 1 run in on the sac fly by Sanchez. Squares to bunt. That ball's going to get way back to the screen, and so a run will score. That's Bard scoring on the wild pitch. Want to know the count? Now 2 runs in. Freeman, lefty versus the lefty. Cood on the mound. Adams at third. That's high and inside. So 2-0 the count now on Freeman. Foul ball back to the screen. 2-1 the count now. Blue Devils with 2 runs in here in the bottom half of the first inning. Runner at third base is Adams. Swing and a miss of that pitch. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 runs in. Tying outside, so 3-2 the count now. Freeman, one of about 4 guys that are able to square and bunt about any time. That's inside, ball 4. The second baseman, Parker Bosserman. That's going to bring up Bosserman. Bosserman starts the day batting .325. He'll step in with 2 outs, runners at the corners for the Blue Devils. Bosserman in, tied on the plate as usual. Strike on the outside corner. I will always contend, with as tight as Bosserman is on the plate, that it makes the plate wider in the strike zone toward the outside. Runner goes, and the ball's going to get to the outfield. The throw down to second. The ball bounces away just a bit, and the run scored. So 3 runs in now. That pitch was high. So 1 ball, 1 strike with a runner at second base now. Comes the 1-1. There's a ground ball at the shortstop. He bobbles that, briefly recovers. So Vasquez recovers, gets it over to Aguirre. And the Blue Devils score 3 runs. 3 runs on no hits. We'll go to the top of the second inning. Blue Devils leading 3-0. I'll be back. All right, here we go to the top of the second inning. Mitchell Smith, the left fielder, will lead off for the Beavers. That's high and inside, ball 1. 1-0 the count on the left fielder, Mitchell Smith. Outside, ball 2. Smith starts the day batting .429. That's up high. 3-0 the count on him. He has 13 home runs on the year, leads for Pratt. There's strike one outside corner. So 3 balls and a strike
Next inning, let's go down there. Yeah.
to Smith. It's a foul ball backing out of play. So from 3-0 to 3-2, Blue Devils 3-run lead here in the top of the second inning. As a fly ball headed into right field. Underneath that is Sanchez to take care of that.
82.
The catcher, Devin Nicholson. That's going to bring up Nicholson. Nicholson is the catcher. He starts the day batting .313. He'll step in with 1 out and nobody on. There's a ball down to Hutchison and over to Bard for the 5-3 ground out. The shortstop, Josue Vasquez. Josue Vasquez, the shortstop, he'll step in with 2 outs and nobody on. It's a little bit high, 1-0 the count. Camden Carlin on the mound for the Blue Devils. Strike called, catches the outside corner. Hutchison, Dawson, Bosserman, Bard across the infield left to right. McHarg, Adam Sanchez across the outfield from left to right. Buffington behind the plate. There's a swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Honestly, that might be right, dude. I think it's right. Because that's where usually his slider's at.
Breaking pitch just a little bit outside, just a little wider than the other breaking pitch that was outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the top of the second inning. Vasquez, the shortstop at the plate. It's a high fly ball into center field. Adams underneath that to take care of it. So 3 up, 3 down, no runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of the second. Blue Devils lead 3-0. I'll be back. All right, that's going to bring up McHarg, Buffington, and back to the top of the order with Dawson. Strike called on the outside corner. Mick Hard starts the day batting .308. It's a ball over to the left side. The shortstop Vasquez comes over out into about 3 steps onto the outfield grass to take care of that one. The catcher, Matt Buffington. It's going to bring up Buffington. Buffington will step in with 1 out, nobody on. Buffington starts the day batting .301. He'll step in with 1 out and nobody on. Strike 1 called. Cood around the plate with the first pitch about every time. Gets the head in the count. There's a fly ball headed into center field. Going back deep is Acosta, and Acosta can't get there. That's going to be extra bases for Buffington, and he's on his way to third base with a triple. So a triple to the wall in left center for Buffington. Back to the top of the order, and Dawson. Now batting Cole Dawson. So a runner at third base with that 1 out triple by Buffington. I didn't think he got that much of it, but it was to the warning track. He barreled it, got it out there. He's out there at third. Dawson was called out on strikes his first time up. He'll step in to face Cood. Dawson is from Russellville, Arkansas. He'll step in with 1 out. Little bit low, 1-0 the count. It's a ground ball to the third baseman. Long, he grabs that over to Aguirre at first for the 5-3 ground out. Now batting Palmer Hutchison. It's going to bring up Hutchison. He walked his first time up. Hutchison is from Hays, Kansas. I don't know why I look at the sheet of paper to be sure I've got it right. I know where they're from, but I just can't say it without looking. He's from Hutchinson, Kansas. That's outside. 2 outs now. Had a pop out to the shortstop by McHard. Buffington with the triple, and then the ground out to the third baseman by Dawson. Hutchison at the plate. Breaking pitch just barely gets back to the outside corner. Not a lot of break in that ball, but nonetheless a strike called. 1 ball, 1 strike. My intent there was not that it wasn't a strike. It just was started out wide, came back in. Here comes the 1-1. There's a ball headed into left field. It's going to be an RBI base hit for Hutchison. Next up, Brendan Bard. It's going to bring up Bard. Bard walked his first time up. He's from Kansas City, Kansas. He went to Piper High School. He'll step in. Blue Devils now with a 4-run lead. Hutchison with the RBI base hit. Misses outside, 1-0 the count. 1-0 the count, 2 outs, 4 runs in on 2 hits for the Blue Devils. 3 in the first, 1 so far here in the second, but there's 2 down. There's a ball headed into left field. Is that going to be down? Yes, it is. So extra bases for Bard. That's going to be an RBI. Bard headed for third, and he's going to be into third with an RBI triple to left field to make it 5-0. Now batting Caleb Adams. It's going to bring up Adams. Adams is from Leavenworth, Kansas, went to Lansing High School. He'll step in with 2 outs and a runner at third base. That's low and outside. 1-0 the count. Comes the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss of that pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike to Adams. Adams walked his first time up. Runner at third base is barred after that RBI triple. Way inside, 2-1 the count. Bard started the day with 65 RBI. That's outside, tied with Brueggemann of Johnson County for the number 4 slot. Ball into center field. That's taken care of by Acosta. So the Blue Devils score 2 runs on 3 hits. We go to the top of the third inning. Blue Devils leading 5-0. We'll be back. Acosta, Plummer, and Hartman scheduled up for the Beavers. The center fielder, Michael Acosta. Acosta will step in. Acosta starts the day batting .230. It's going to be a little dribbler down to Hutchison, and Hutchison snags it down to Bard for the 5-3 ground out. The designated hitter, Garen Plummer. It's going to bring up Plummer. Plummer starts the day batting .283. He'll step in with 1 out and nobody on. Want to know the count? 1 out. There's a strike right through there. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Camden Carlin on the mound for the Blue Devils today. There's a strike, catches the outside corner. Carlin has an ERA of 2.87, has a 4-0 record on the season. Last year we saw him almost exclusively behind the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and an out to Plummer. Foul ball back to the screen. We'll do the 2-2 again. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and an out. Blue Devils with a 5-0 lead. Time asked for and granted. I want to thank those of you that are watching and or listening. Those of you that are from Pratt, if you're listening to Austin, you're a radio person, that is awesome. And put that up there with the screen. There's a strikeout. Sometimes it's hard to sync those together, but I hope you're able to do that because I always like to get to listen to your radio people. The second baseman, Miles Hartman. It's going to bring up Hartman. Hartman, the second baseman, starts the day batting .212. There's strike 1 called on him. Oh, and 2 the count now on Hartman, the second baseman. He's up there with 2 outs and nobody on. Misses outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Comes the 2-2. It's a ground ball headed at Dawson. He's up with it and over to Bard. Got up in the air, left, came back down on the bag. So another 3 up, 3 down inning. We go to the bottom half of the 3rd inning. Blue Devils leading 5-0. I'll be back. Stay with us. Cood back for another inning of work. Cood has a 6.31 ERA, a 3-4 record with 41 1/3 innings pitched. So we go to the bottom of the 4th. Now batting the right fielder, Pablo Sanchez. It's going to bring up Sanchez. He's from Sidra, Puerto Rico. There's a strike outside corner at the waist. He leads off the bottom of the 3rd with the Blue Devils leading 5-0. Swing and a miss of that pitch. He had a sac fly to bring in the first run of the game for the Blue Devils, his first at bat. 0-2 the count on him. Breaking pitch stays outside. 1-2 the count. The ball headed into right field. That's going to be a base hit. Going to have to hurry. Yep, he's there. Base hit for Sanchez. Now batting Darius Freeman. It's going to bring up Freeman. Freeman is from Kansas City, Kansas, went to Shawnee Mission Northwest High School. Lefty versus lefty here. Takes outside ball 1. 1-0 the count. Comes the 1-0 pitch, swing and a miss. Runner goes to second and is going to be safe at second base with the stolen base. 1-2 the count, 1-1 the count. Excuse me, I got a pitch ahead maybe, but a runner at second base. Will's on top of things with where the base runner is here. He's taking care of my scoreboard today. Freeman bunts down the third base side, and that's going to be a bunt hit. I'm guessing we'll see how they score that on the board. So a bunt hit. It's going to bring up Bosserman. Now batting Parker Bosserman. So runners at first and third with nobody out. Bosserman is from Oak Grove, Missouri. Went to Green Valley High School. He'll step in with nobody out. Runners at the corners for the Blue Devils. Squares to bunt. Tries to push it down the first base side, but it's a little wide, so foul. 0-1 the count. Squares to bunt. This time it's back to the screen. Imagine the bunt will come off, but we'll see. 0-2 the count. Runners at first and third. 0-2 the count on Bosserman. Runner goes. Foul ball. So we'll do the 0-2 again once Freeman makes it back to first. Sanchez led off with a base hit to right field. Then Freeman with the base hit bunt moves Sanchez to third. That's where we are with runners at first and third, nobody out. Bosserman at the plate. There's a ground ball at the third baseman. Going to go to second for one. Going to be safe at first. The ball gets away from the first baseman, and Sanchez will score. So Bosserman reaches on a fielder's choice. Now batting Peyton McHarg. It's going to bring up McHarg. McHarg is from Saskatoon, Saskatchewan. Runner goes. Called a balk on the pitch. Be good if your camera people would get the cameras right, which I did not have right. Sorry about that.
Where are they standing? Where are they at?
So a runner at second base now. Coach come out to get an explanation of what he did. When you come to the set position and you go to a base, you do not have to pause. You only have to pause before you come to home plate. And so it doesn't matter if he paused or not, so it had to have had something to do with where his front foot came in relation to first base. Nonetheless, runner at second base now with one out. Turned on that ball, and it's going to be foul. Oh, and won the count on McHarg. Another run in the inning so far for the Blue Devils, take a 6-0 lead. There's a ball that's inside. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 on, 1 run in here in the inning. Foul ball, 1 and 2 the count. Thanks for watching today. If you don't mind, hit that thumbs up, give us a like, and subscribe if you haven't already. The subscribing helps for more views because it goes out to more people. We always appreciate that, getting these young men from both teams so more people see the games. 1 ball, 2 strikes, back to action. 1 out, runner at second base. McHarg at the plate. That ball stays inside, hits McHarg. Now batting, Matt Buffington. It's going to bring up Buffington. Buffington is from Andover, Kansas, went to Andover Central High School. He'll step in with 1 out, runners at first and second. Buffington had a triple to the wall his last time up. Ball stays outside, 1-0 the count. Buffington behind the plate today. He sometimes catches the first game, sometimes catches the second game in a doubleheader. But Camden Carlin being on the mound, that brings him in as behind the plate. So he's catching today while Camden Carlin gets an unusual start for him. He usually comes in relief. There's a strike, catches the inside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. 1 run in the inning. 6-0 lead for the Blue Devils here in the bottom of the third. Sunshiny day in Kansas City, Kansas. Blue Devils hosting the Pratt Beavers. That stays up high, 2-1 the count. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out, 2 on. Game today was supposed to be at 1 o'clock, was moved ahead to 11:30 to beat the sun in the late part of the day because a certain heat index causes them to shut down. So they wanted to try and beat the heat. There's a strike called outside corner just at the knees. So 2 balls and 2 strikes now on the catcher Buffington. Comes the 2-2. Swing and a miss on that. Actually fouled it into the glove of the catcher, but nonetheless a strikeout. Now batting Cole Dawson. So 2 outs. Dawson has been called out on strikes and grounded out to the third baseman. Kaysen Long with a nice play down there. Came to the base side with a backhand. Held the runner at third and threw over to first to get Dawson. Final ball back to the screen. 0-1 the count. 9-inning scheduled game today. Best 2 out of 3 series for the right to go to Manhattan to play in an 8-team double elimination tournament to go to Grand Junction, Colorado for the Division I Junior College World Series. 0-1 the count. Low and inside, nicely blocked by Devin Nicholson, the catcher for the Beavers. 1-1 the count. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, 2 on. Bosserman at second, McCarg at first. There's a high fly ball, shallow left field, over in foul territory. That's going to make it into the bullpen area. The shortstop, Vasquez, kind of went into the wall, kind of unneeded for that. Didn't see that coming, so 1-2 the count. One and two the count. Dawson at the plate, over 2 so far on the day. One ball, 2 strikes. 3 runs in the first, 2 in the second. 1 so far here in the third for a total of 6 for the Blue Devils. There's a foul ball backing out of play. So we'll do the 1-2 again.
Let's go, Cole. I'm Gabe.
Lefty Cood on the mound for the Beavers. Swing and a strikeout there. So the Blue Devils get 1 run on 2 hits. 2 runners left on. We go to the top of the 4th inning. Blue Devils lead 6-0. We'll be back. Here we go to the top of the 4th inning, back to the top order, and Jervik, Long, and Aguirre. Now batting Gavin Jerick. Gavin Jervik. He's from Mays, Kansas, went to Mays High School. He takes a strike. He struck out his first time up. Kind of butchered his name over the PA that time. I'll try and do better next bat. 0-1 the count. Check swing ruled a strike, so that high strike ruled a strike, so 0-2 the count. Now the ump will point for him to get back in the box. Don't be showing disgust like that. 0-2 the count, and there's a foul ball back to the screen. Jervik started the day batting .309. I think I missed that for him the first time up. He's the left fielder. He's up there leading off the top of the 4th inning. There's a ground ball right back up the middle. Off the leg of Carlin. He grabs it and over to Bard for the 1-3 ground out for the first out of the inning. Next up, Kaysen Long. It's going to bring up Kaysen Long. Long is from La Salina, Kansas. Went to Salina South High School. Want to know the count on him? It's outside, 2-0 the count. He grounded out to Hutchison at third his first time up. It's a foul ball backing out of play, so 2-1 the count. Carlin back for his fourth inning of work. Hutchison, Dawson, Bosserman, Bard left to right across the infield. McHarg, Adams, and Sanchez across the outfield with Buffington behind the plate. That's up high for ball 3, 3-1 the count. Top of the fourth inning action, scheduled 9-inning game. First game of the best 2 out of 3 to move on in the playoffs. That's outside ball 4. Now batting Marcelo Aguirre. Aguirre is from Monterrey, Mexico. 0-1 the count after that, swing and a miss on him. Strike on the inside corner. Cason Long at first base. Oh, and 2 the count on Aguirre. Misses a little bit low and outside, 1-2 the count. One ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. It's a breaking ball foul down the third baseline. Back to first goes Long after the 1 out walk. 1-2. That's backing out of play, so we'll do the 1-2 again. Fly ball into deep left field. Back on his horse is McHarg, and the ball hits his glove and then up against the wall. So it's going to be a 1-out double for Aguirre.
82.
Just about makes a heck of a play. You hate to see him not be able to pull that one down. 1 out, runners at second and third for the Beavers. Runners in scoring position with 1 out. Now batting Mitchell Smith. Mitchell Smith will step in now with runners at second and third, 1 out. Smith is from Blue Springs, Missouri. There's a strike called outside corner at the knees. Smith flew out to right field his first time up. Little bit out. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Double by Aguirre was their first hit. That's up high. So 2-1 the count. First hit for the Beavers. They've got something going here with 1 out. Runners at second and third. And the cleanup hitter, Mitchell Smith, at the plate. Comes the 2-1. The ball hit it into right field. That's going to be an RBI base hit for Smith. So 2 runs in on the single by Smith into right field. It's going to bring up Nicholson.
82.
Now batting Devin Nicholson. Nicholson will step in with 1 out and a runner at first base. Nicholson is from Mays, Kansas, one of 3 players from Mays, Kansas for the Pratt Beavers. 2 runs in on that base hit by Nicholson. That's way outside, 1-0 the count. 6-2 lead now for the Blue Devils. Foul ball back to the screen. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 on. Comes the 1-1. That's low and outside. 2-1 the count. It's up high. 3-1 the count. Throw down to first. Back in safely. So Carlin was perfect through the first 3 innings. Then he's given up a walk and a couple of hits here to score a couple of runs. Blue Devils still with a 6-2 lead. Foul ball is going to be out of play.
82.
Nicholson, the catcher, up there. He grounded out to Hutchison at third base his first time up. 3-2 the count now. Throw over to first, back in safely is Smith. Smith with an RBI single after the walk in the double by Aguirre. Aguirre, nice job, hard getting back to the fence, but just hit the glove, then the fence. There's a foul ball down the right field line and out of play, so we'll do the 3-2 again. 3 balls, 2 strikes, and an out. 2 runs in the top half of the 4th for the Beavers of Pratt Community College. Another fly ball down the right field line. Bard going over to take a look. That one a little bit closer to play, but still not close enough for the out. We'll do the 3-2 again. Getting ready for the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Comes the 3-2 again. Foul ball back to the screen. So we'll go to the 9th pitch of the at-bat. T-Cap, have you got 9 pitches on this one? Can you see that?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8.
Dang it. Missed it by 1. 9th pitch of the at-bat. Here it comes. Another foul ball backing out of play.
76.
So Carlin and Nicholson, the catcher from the Beavers, locked up in a battle here. High fly ball into right center. Adams takes care of that. Now batting Josue Vasquez. Vasquez flew out to center field his first time up. He's from Salinas, Puerto Rico, went to the Pro Baseball High School Academy in Puerto Rico. 0-1 the count. 0-1 the count. 2 outs now. There's a swing and a miss. 0-2 the count. Sunshiny day in Kansas City, Kansas. First game of the playoffs for those of you that have just joined us. Best 2 out of 3 today and tomorrow and possibly Friday if needed. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Today's game was originally scheduled for 1. They moved it up to 11:30 to beat the Heat. The governing rules say if it reaches a certain temperature, they can't play any longer, so they wanted to avert that. There's a called strike 3. So 2 runs on 2 hits. Runner left on. We go to the bottom half of the 4th inning. Blue Devils lead 6-2. We'll be back. To the bottom of the 4th we go. Now batting Palmer Hutchison. Brings up Palmer Hutchison. He had a base on balls his first time up, scored on a wild pitch. Then he had an RBI triple in his second at bat. He will step in to lead off the bottom half of the 4th inning as the Blue Devils lead 6-2. Beavers 2 runs on 2 hits and an error. Blue Devils 6 runs on 5 hits. There's a strike right through there. Catches the inside corner. 0-1 the count on the third baseman, Palmer Hutchison. Stayed up just a little bit high. 1 ball, 1 strike. Hutchison, Bard, and Adams scheduled up for the Blue Devils. They lead 6-2 as they bat here in the bottom of the 4th. There's a swing and a miss of that pitch. 1-2 the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes, nobody out as Hutchison leads off the bottom of the 4th for the Blue Devils. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Now batting Brendan Bard. It's going to bring up Bard. Bard walked his first time up. Then he had an RBI triple. He will step in to face the new pitcher, Finsky. So ball headed into right field, so a base hit into right field for Bard. It's going to bring up Adams. Now batting Caleb Adams.
81.
Adams walked his first time up, flew out to center field. His second at bat. He'll be up there with 1 out and Bard at first base. Bard at first with the 1 out base hit. That stays up high. 1-0 the count on Adams.
No, hold up. I'm having a knuckleball. Dude, that looked like a knuckleball.
There's a ball headed right back up the middle. So a base hit for Adams right back up through the box. It's going to bring up Sanchez. Now batting Pablo Sanchez. Sanchez has an RBI on a sac fly. His first at bat and a base hit and a stolen base to right field, his second at bat. He'll be up there with runners at first and second and 1 out. Foul ball back to the screen. Runners at first and second. Oh, and 1 the count on Sanchez. Sanchez, the right fielder. Pop up into shallow right field. Hartman goes out to take care of that for the second out of the inning. Next up, Darius Freeman. It's going to bring up Freeman. He'll step in with 2 outs, runners at first and second. He walked his first time up. Had a bunt hit down the third base line, his second at bat. He'll step in with 2 outs, 2 on.
That's the scary part. Everything's better.
It's a little bit high, 1-0 the count. Do you call that a strike? Gotcha, ball. Be a good time there for me to gig me and say Will had it right and Jace had it wrong, because all those times Jace gets after me when I make a goof up. Jace, I love you for that, man. So there's a base hit in to right center. And that's going to be a 2 RBI triple. Freeman starts to head for home after the ball goes over third base. So Freeman with a triple to get 2 RBIs, so 2 more runs in for the Blue Devils. Now batting Parker Bosserman. So Bosserman will be up there with a runner at third. And 2 outs, swings through that first offering by the relief pitcher, Davis Finsky. He comes in to take over for Cood, who went 3 innings. That's in the dirt, got through the legs of the catcher. Nicholson normally has done a great job of blocking things, just got through his legs. So the wild pitch will yield a run. Bosserman steps back in with 1-1 the count. Slowing inside, 2-1 the count now. Blue Devils with a 9-2 lead here in the bottom of the fourth. Pitch just a little bit outside. 3 balls and a strike. 3 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. 3 runs in the inning for a total of 9 for the Blue Devils. They've scored in every frame so far. There's a strike inside corner. 3-2 the count. Foul ball backing out of play. Left to right across the infield, Long, Vasquez, Hartman, and Aguirre. Smith, Acosta, and Jervik across the outfield with Nicholson behind the plate and Finsky on in relief for the Beavers. That's low and outside for a base on balls to Bosserman. So the 2-out walk. Now batting Peyton McHarg. It's going to bring up McHarg. McHarg popped out to the shortstop and was hit by a pitch, his 2 at-bats. He'll step in with 2 outs and a runner at first base. Runner at first base is Bosserman. There's a strike called, 1 ball and a strike. Foul ball backing out of play. Runner goes. And a swing and a foul ball into the glove of the catcher, Nicholson. So the Blue Devils get 3 runs on 3 hits. A runner left on. We go to the top of the 5th inning. Blue Devils leading 9-2. We'll be back. So that's going to bring up Acosta and Plummer and Hartman for the Beavers. The ball headed to deep right field. Pablo Sanchez doesn't see that off the bat at all. It's going to be a triple for Acosta. So as the ball comes off the bat, I kind of glanced up, and right away you could see that there was no step made. He didn't see it. Now batting Gavin Plummer. It's going to bring up Plummer. Plummer will step in. First pitch, a strike called on him. He struck out his first time up. He's up there with nobody out, and a teammate at third, just 90 feet away from another run for the Beavers. There's a ball headed into left center. So an RBI base hit for Plummer. Makes the total 9-3.
Was it a breaking pitch? 75. It was 75.
Next up, Miles Hartman. It's going to bring up Hartman, one run in after the triple and then the base hit by Plummer. Hartman grounded out to the shortstop his first time up. 1-0 the count on him.
Sorry to mess up again. Here. It said 16, but it might have been 76.
Squares to bunt right back to the pitcher. Going to go down to second base so they get the lead out on the fielder's choice. The 1-3.
81.
Now batting Gavin Jervik. Jervik has struck out and grounded back to the pitcher. He'll step in with one out and a runner at first base. Foul ball backing out of play over the first base, the first base dugout. Breeze a little bit now out of the south. Let's see if I hit the button. I don't have my setting for my camera to go up and take a look at the flag. The foul ball identical to the first one, so quickly 0-2 the count on Gavin Jervik, the right fielder. The Beavers 3 runs on 4 hits and an error. The Blue Devils 9 runs on 8 hits and no errors. It's a ground ball right back to the pitcher. Going to go to Bosserman for the 1-4-3 double play to get out of the inning. We go to the bottom half of the 5th inning. Blue Devils lead 9-3. Stay with us. We got a good one. We'll be back. New pitcher on for the Beavers. Number 45, Connor Hall. He's from Wichita, Kansas. Went to Andover High School. He will take over from Finsky. He has a 9.48 ERA. Now batting, Matt Buffington. High and inside to Buffington. Want to know the count? Connor Hall on the mound. That's outside. 2-0 the count on Buffington. Buffington had a triple in the second inning and a strikeout in the third. His first at bat against Connor Hall. That's up high. 3-0 the count on the catcher, Matt Buffington. Ball 4. So a leadoff walk to Matt Buffington. Now batting Cole Dawson. Dawson has been called out on strikes, grounded out to the third baseman, and struck out swinging. He's up there with nobody out, runner at first base. Strike called outside corner at the knees. 0-1 the count on the shortstop, Cole Dawson. Squares to bunt, takes outside. Nice job by the catcher, Nicholson, to keep that one from going clear back to the screen. 1-1 the count. Blue Devils batting here with nobody out in the bottom half of the fifth inning. We've made it halfway through this one. Blue Devils lead 9-3. There's a ball hit it into right field. That's going to be extra bases. Into third. Coach going to hold Buffington up at third. So runners at second base and third after that double into the corner for Dawson. Now batting Palmer Hutchison. So that's going to bring up Hutchison. Hutchison is walked, had an RBI base hit, and struck out in this one so far. He'll step in with nobody out, looking to hit something to the right side, try and get another run in for the Blue Devils. Got a ball that came in on the field. Blue Devils with 3 in the first, 2 in the second, 1 in the third, 3 in the fourth for a total of 9. The Beavers with 2 in the fourth, 1 in the fifth for a total of 3. We're at 9-3. There's a strike right through their inside part of the plate at the knees. 0-1 the count on the third baseman, Hutchison. It's high and inside, barely gets the bat down in time. 1 ball, 1 strike. Comes the 1-1. It's a line drive headed up the middle. Will score 1 at least, and going to hold him at third. So an RBI base hit by Hutchison right back up the middle. It's going to bring up Bard. Now batting Brendan Bard. Bard has a walk, a triple for an RBI, and a base hit to right field. He'll step in with runners at the corners and nobody out. 10-3 lead for the Blue Devils. There's a ball headed into center field. Center fielder Acosta takes care of that, but a sac fly for Bard. So an RBI sac fly makes it 11-3. Now batting Caleb Adams. It's going to bring up Adams. Adams has a walk, a fly out, and a base hit. Takes low ball 1-0 the count. See, we've got some new viewers. Please subscribe. Give us that thumbs up. That way there's a hit by pitch. So Adams will head down to first base. The more views we can get, the better for these young men playing ball. We're going to get a visit to the mound. We'll see if there's a change made. Blue Devils leading 11-3 as they bat here in the bottom half of the fifth inning. Stay with us. We'll be back. All right, the visit to the mound is over. No changes are being made at this time. Runners at first and second. And Sanchez. That's inside. Sanchez at the plate. He had a sac fly, a base hit, and a stolen base, and popped out to the second baseman in shallow right center. 11-3 the score. Way outside, 2-0 the count. Connor Hall in relief of Davis Finsky. Finsky was on in relief of Cood. It's a ground ball. Third baseman is up with it. Long took a look at second and then went over to Aguirre at first for the fielder's choice. Now batting Darius Freeman. So runners now at second and third with 2 outs. It's going to bring up Freeman. Freeman has walked, had a bunt hit, and a triple with 2 RBI. Then he scored on a wild pitch as well. So active on the bases. 1-0 the count on him. And there's a hit by a pitch down in the leg area. Lower leg, that is. It's going to bring up Bosserman. Now batting Parker Bosserman. Bosserman is grounded out to the shortstop, reached on a fielder's choice and walked. He'll step in with 2 outs. Runners loaded up the bases for the Blue Devils. Way out in the dirt, nicely blocked by Devin Nicholson, the catcher of the Pratt Beavers. 1-0 the count. on Bosserman. There's a strike called right through there. Bases loaded, 2 outs, 2 runs in so far here in the bottom of the 5th inning for 11-3 lead for the Blue Devils. Swing and a miss of that pitch way out in front of that breaking ball. Connor Hall on relief, right-handed pitcher, 6'5" from Wichita. Swing and a miss. So the Blue Devils get 2 runs on 2 hits, leave the bases loaded. We go to the top of the 6th inning. Blue Devils leading 11-3. Stay with us. We'll be back. A reminder, this broadcast is brought to you solely by the athletic department and the baseball program through Coach Golbeck and 4Ts. If you'd like to help financially with that broadcast, you go to 4ts.com and any donations go directly to the broadcast for the Blue Devils baseball. We'll be back. Now batting Kaysen Long. It's going to bring up Kaysen Long. He's grounded out to the third baseman and walked his 2 at-bats. He'll step in as he leads off the top of the 6th for the Beavers. That misses a little bit inside. 1-0 the count on the third baseman, Kaysen Long. Foul ball backing over the top of us. 1-1 the count. Carlin back for his 6th inning of work. Another foul ball back to the screen, so 1-2 the count on Kaysen Long. Camden Carlin is from Lawrence, Kansas, went to Lawrence Free State High School. Another foul ball. So we'll do the 1-2 again. Long, Aguirre, and Smith scheduled up for Pratt. It's a high fly ball to shallow left field. McHarg coming in. Dawson going out. And Dawson, it hits his glove and falls out. We'll see how that's scored. Going to score as a hit, and I concur. So a base hit for Long. Long run for McHarg and Dawson as well. So the base hit will be awarded. Now batting Marcela Aguirre. Aguirre has a double and lined out on a nice play made by McHarg, his first at bat, and then a double to left field. There is a foul ball back and out of play. So nobody out. A runner at second base in scoring position is Long. It's a ground ball. It's going to be into left field. We'll see how that's scored. Going to be a hit. And again, I concur, but I have to go with the official up here. So an RBI base hit for Aguirre. It's going to bring up Smith. Now batting Mitchell Smith. Smith has been out on a fly to right field and had a base hit for 2 RBI into right field. There's a ball headed into deep right center, and that's going to be out to the base of the wall, and the runner's going to stop at third. So a double to the wall in center field for Smith. That's going to bring up Nicholson. We're going to get a visit to the mound. Could be a pitching change. See if I can get a bullpen picture brought up down there. Oh, that's not how it's supposed to be down there. Looks like we're going to get a pitching change. We'll get that information and we'll be back. Blue Devils lead 11-4 here in the top of the 6th. We'll be back. Now pitching for the Blue Devils, number 1, Chase Terrell. Terrell is from Linwood, Kansas. He went to Bonner Springs High School. He'll go to the mound and take over. He has a 4.42 ERA, a 4-2 record. So here we go. Now batting Devin Nicholson. All right, runners at second and third, nobody out. Chase Terrell called upon to try and do a little bit of work to get this fire put out. There's a swing and a miss of that first pitch. 0-1 the count. Blue Devils leading 11-4. The Beavers threatening with a couple of runners at second and third with nobody out. There's going to be a wild pitch. Well, if the ball is going to be a hit by pitch, then the runner's not going to score, but I believe it did not hit him. And we're going to have a wild pitch that's going to let a run score. And it's going to be a 1-1 count on the batter. So a run in. There's a strike called. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Runner at third now. 2 runs in the inning. 1 on the RBI by Aguirre. And there is a swing and a miss for the strikeout. Now batting Josue Vasquez. Vasquez has been out on a fly to center field and called out on strikes. He's up there with a runner at third and 1 out now. That first pitch is way outside for ball 1, 1-0 the count. Acosta in the on-deck circle. Barring a double play, he's hoping to get another chance. Comes the 1-0. There's a strike called. One ball, one strike, 1 out, 1 on. There's way outside, 2-1 the count.
I can't read it.
2-1 the count. There's a swing and a miss of that pitch, so 2-2 the count now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, 1 on. 2 runs in so far for Pratt. It's a high fly ball to center field. That'll be deep enough to get the run home. My camera did not respond there. Sorry about that, but a fly out for the second out, a sac fly for Vasquez. That's going to bring up Michael Acosta. Now batting Michael Acosta. Acosta is grounded out to the third baseman and had a triple to right field. There's a strike called on the outside corner. 0-1 the count. 11-6 now the score. 6 runs on 6 hits and an error for the Beavers. 11 runs on 10 hits for the Blue Devils. There's a ball headed up the middle, and Adams comes in to take care of that. So 3 runs scored on 3 hits. We go to the bottom half of the 6th inning. Blue Devils leading 11-6. We'll be back. All right, Mick Hard, Buffington, and Dawson scheduled up for the Blue Devils. Blue Devils go to the bottom half of the 6th inning, leading 11-6. McHarg has popped out, been hit by a pitch, and struck out. Swing and a miss of that first pitch. 0-1 the count On the left fielder, Peyton McHarg. Dill on the mound in relief. Long, Vasquez, Hartman, and Aguirre across the infield. Smith, Acosta, and Jervik across the outfield. Nicholson behind the plate. There's a strike called. 1 ball and 2 strikes. On the left fielder, McHarg. There's a ground ball over toward the second baseman. Hartman up with that and over to Aguirre for the first out of the inning. It's going to bring up Buffington. Now batting Matt Buffington. Buffington's had a triple, a strikeout, and no walk. He'll be up there with 1 out and nobody on for the Blue Devils. That misses a little bit up or out. I thought it looked pretty good from up here. Probably up. 1-0 the count. There's a ball headed into left field at Smith. Mitchell Smith comes on to take care of that for the second out of the inning. Now batting Cole Dawson. It's going to bring up Dawson. Dawson's been called out on strikes, grounded out. Been out on a strikeout, and his last at bat, he had a double into the right field corner. So 1 for 4 on the day. He steps in with 2 outs and nobody on. That falls a little bit low. 1-0 the count on Dawson. Scheduled 9-inning game in the bottom of the 6th. There's a strike right through there. 1 ball, 1 strike on the shortstop, Cole Dawson. Squares to bunt. The bunt is down. Throw is going to be too late, and that's going to be a bunt hit by Cole Dawson. It's going to bring up Palmer Hutchison. Now batting Palmer Hutchison. Hutchison will be up there with a runner at first base. Hutchison has walked, had an RBI base hit, a strikeout, and another RBI base hit. So 2 for 4 on the day with a couple of RBI for the third baseman, Hutchison. Runner goes, and a stolen base by Dawson. First pitch was a ball, so 1-0 the count. So a good job getting a runner into scoring position with 2 outs, so they didn't need 2 hits or extra bases to get that run in. So see if Hutchison can get something on the outfield grass for his third hit and his third RBI. We'll see. Bryson Dill on in relief for the Beavers. That's a strike called. 1 ball, 1 strike. So a 2-out hit by Dawson, and then the stolen base gets him into scoring position for Hutchison. 1-1 the count on Hutchison. Breaking ball hit right back up the middle. Gonna have an RBI base hit by Hutchison, and he'll move to second base on the throw. So Hutchison with 3 base hits, all with RBI. So the Blue Devils go up 12-6. Now batting Brendan Bard. It's going to bring up Bard. Bard has a walk, a triple, a single, and a sac fly. So 2 for 2 with a couple of RBI for Bard. 12-6 the lead now. Bottom of the 6th inning action. There's a foul ball back to the screen. 0-1 the count. Sunshiny, hot day. A lot of umbrellas out to take the bearing down heat of the sun. 0-1 the count, 2 outs. See, we've got some new viewers. Welcome. 0-1 the count. Stayed up high. 1 ball, 1 strike. Bard at the plate. For those of you just joining us, the game was moved up to 11:30 to beat a little bit of heat of the afternoon. Best 2 out of 3 series today, tomorrow, and Friday if needed for the right to go to Manhattan to play in an 8-team double elimination tournament for the right to go to the Junior College World Series in Grand Junction, Colorado. 1-1 the count. That's down low, nicely blocked by the catcher, Nicholson. 2-1 the count now on Brendan Bard. Comes the 2-1. Foul ball back to the screen. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs on the first baseman, Brendan Bard. Blue Devils sporting their new powder blue uniforms. I guess I should say top. I like them. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Blue Devils leading 12-6 here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Scheduled 9-inning game, each of the games of this best 2 out of 3 playoff. There's a fly ball headed into shallow left field. Coming on hard is Smith. Smith takes care of that. The Blue Devils get 1 run on 2 hits. Leave a runner. We'll be back. Go to the top of the 7th with the Blue Devils leading 12-6. Thanks for watching. Acosta, Plummer, and Hartman scheduled up. Acosta has grounded out to the third baseman and had a triple to right field. He'll step in as he leads off the top of the 7th for Pratt. There's a strike right through there, outside corner at the knees. 0-1 the count. Strike 2 called outside corner. Terrell on in relief of Carlin. Carlin goes 6. believe I have that wrong. Carlin went 5. There's a high pop up into shallow center field. Adams is going to come on and take care of that for the out.
You hear me, Arlen? 69.
Now batting Miles Hartman. Misses way outside, 1-0 the count. So that fly ball, T-Cap, was that fly ball Plummer?
It was, yes.
1-1 the count. I've missed how Acosta made out. He must have made the last out of the last inning. There's a strike 2 called, 1 ball, 2 strikes. So Hartman at the plate, he's grounded out and hit into a fielder's choice. There's a foul ball, or a ball headed down the left field line, and a caught is made down there, and I got my camera wrong, ladies and gentlemen. I apologize for that. A sliding catch as he slides into the corner of the bullpen down there for the second out of the inning.
75.
Now batting Gavin Jervik. So a long run for McHargan makes the play in foul territory. There's a base hit into center field for Jervik.
75.
Now batting Kaysen Long. So Kaysen Long will step in. Got too many jobs going up here, everyone. Not an excuse, just tough stuff to try and get done. There's a fly ball into shallow outfield. Out to take care of that is Dawson.
75.
So no runs on, 1 hit and 1 left on for the Beavers of Pratt. We go to the bottom half of the 7th inning. Blue Devils leading 12-6. I'll be back. Adams, Sanchez, and Freeman scheduled up for the Blue Devils. Oh, and won the count on that pitch. Swing and a miss of that pitch, so quickly 0-2 the count on Adams. He's walked, been out on a fly to center field, had a base hit to center field, and was hit by a pitch. That's in the dirt. 1-2 the count. Adams, the center fielder. He's up there leading off. The bottom half of the seventh inning, Blue Devils leading 12-6 in this 9-inning scheduled playoff game. First of the best 2 out of 3 today, tomorrow, and Friday if needed. 1-2 the count. All the way back to the screen. 2-2 the count. So ball deep to left field, extra bases for Adams. He's headed to third base, and he'll be in with a triple to the wall in left field. So a leadoff triple to the wall in left field. It's going to bring up Sanchez. Now batting Pablo Sanchez. Sanchez will step in with a runner at third base and nobody out. Infield in all the way across. There's a ball off the glove, and that's going to be a base hit into left field for Sanchez. So an RBI base hit just off the glove of the shortstop Vasquez, who was in at the grass. Next up, Darius Freeman. It's going to bring up Freeman. Freeman will be up there. He has it a walk, a bunt hit, a triple with 2 RBI, and hit by a pitch. So 13-6. There's a strike on the outside corner. 0-1 the count. Bottom of the 7th inning action, scheduled 9-inning game. First of the playoffs for the KJCCC. Runner goes and is going to be out at second base. Caught stealing is Sanchez. So 1 ball, 1 strike the count, but caught stealing. But not before Sanchez gets the RBI base hit. There's a foul ball backing out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes on the designated hitter, Darius Freeman. Low and outside, 2-2 the count. Outside, 3-2 now. 1 out. Adams led off the inning with a triple to the wall in left field. Sanchez with a base hit past the diving infielder that was at the grass. There's a swing and a miss and a throw down to finish that strikeout. It's going to bring up Bosserman. Now batting Parker Bosserman. Bosserman is grounded out, reached on a fielder's choice. Reached on a base on balls and struck out. 0 for 3 on the day. That misses just a little bit inside. 13-6 the lead for the Blue Devils. Bottom of the 7th inning action. There's a strike called outside corner at the knees. 1-1 the count. That's down low for ball 2. 2-1 the count. 2 balls, 1 strike. Ryan Eglich on in relief for the Beavers. Breaking pitch. Swing and a miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The Blue Devils have scored at least 1 run in every inning. There was a call out on strikes. So 1 run on 2 hits in the bottom of the 7th for the Blue Devils. We go to the top of the 8th. Blue Devils leading 13-6. We'll be back. Here we go to the top of the 8th. Blue Devils leading 13-6. Aguirre, Smith, and Nicholson scheduled up for the Beavers. Now batting Marcelo Aguirre. Aguirre has a couple of hits, one with an RBI. Had a line drive his first at bat to left field. A sliding, diving play by McHarg took away a hit from him his first at bat. There's strike 1 called. 0-1 the count. Carlin went 5. Terrell came in the 6th. It's his 3rd inning of work. That misses outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. There's a ball headed into left field. So a base hit, and 3 for 4 is the first baseman, Aguirre. Now batting Mitchell Smith. Mitchell Smith, he's been out on a fly, had an RBI single. There's a ball to deep left field, but that's going to be foul.
74.
He's had a single for 2 RBI and a double and a fly out, so 2 for 3 on the day is the left fielder, Mitchell Smith. 0-1 the count on him. Stays inside just a bit. 1 ball, 1 strike. Runner at first base is Aguirre.
2.
There's a ball at Palmer Hutchison over to second base for the 5-4-3 double play.
Yeah. 67.
Now batting Devin Nicholson. The catcher Nicholson will step in. He'll be up there with 2 outs. and nobody on after that double play. Nothing better than a base hit erased by a double play on the next hitter. There's a fly ball headed down the right field line, and that's going to be in the bullpen and bounces out of the bullpen.
74.
0-1 the count on the catcher, Devin Nicholson. Way outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss of that pitch. 1-2 the count. One ball, 2 strikes. Blue Devils leading 13-6. Just a little bit outside. 2-2 the count. Swing and a miss of that pitch for the 3rd out of the inning. So no runs on 1 hit. Blue Devils get a double play. Reached the end of 7.5. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Blue Devils leading 13-6. I'll be back. McHarg, Buffington, and Dawson scheduled up. That ball misses just a little bit up and out. 1-0 the count. Bottom half of the 8th inning, Blue Devils leading 13-6. Scheduled 9-inning game. New pitcher on for the Beavers. Tyler Crook, left-hander, in to pitch for the Beavers. He's from Johnstown, Colorado. Ball misses inside, so 3-0 the count. Three and 1 the count now. There's a base hit headed down the right field line in the corner. McHarg headed for second base. And he'll be in there now. He's headed for third. Nope. Pulls back up and stops at second base. Had me all messed up on where he was going there. So a double into the right field corner. That's going to bring up Buffington. Next up, Matt Buffington. Buffington's had a triple, a strikeout, a walk, and a fly out to left field. He'll step in with a runner at second base and nobody out after that leadoff double by Peyton McHarg. That's up high, ball one. 1-0 the count on Matt Buffington. Comes the 1-0 pitch. Outside. 2-0 the count on the catcher Buffington. Comes the 2-0. Strike called outside corner. Two balls, one strike. Matt Buffington, the catcher, at the plate. McHarg at second base after the leadoff double. Foul ball backing out of play. Two balls, two strikes, nobody out. Ball breaks just a little bit inside, much to the dismay of the Pratt faithful. Ruled the ball inside, 3-2 the count now. On the catcher, Buffington. Fly ball headed into right field. Jervik takes care of that, and McHarg will move to third base. So back to the top of the order we go to Cole Dawson. Now batting Cole Dawson. Dawson will step in. He struck out a couple of times, had a double, a bunt, hit, a stolen base. So far today, infield in at the grass for the Beavers. There's a ball headed into left field. That's going to be a base hit. An RBI base hit for Dawson. It's going to bring up Homer Hutchison. 14-6 the score. Now batting Palmer Hutchison. RBI base hit by Dawson. Hutchison's had a walk, 3 base hits and a strikeout, all 3 base hits with an RBI. There's a strike called on the inside corner. So Hutchison, 3 base hits, 3 RBI. He steps in with a runner at first base. Takes strike one. This is a ball foul just past Coach Golbeck. Oh, and 2 the count in the dirt. Dawson at first base. 1 out. There's a ball just off the third baseman's glove. We'll see if that's going to be ruled a hit or an error. Going to be a hit just off of his glove, but to the backhand side, actually behind him. So ruled a base hit for Hutchison. That's going to bring up Bard. Now batting Brendan Bard. Runners at second and third with Bard up. Bard takes ball one, 1-0. The game-ending run is at second base due to the 10-run rule. So if Bard can get something on the outfield grass, nicely blocked by the catcher Nicholson. Dawson at third, Hutchison at second. He would be the winning run. There's a high chopper headed at the shortstop. He's up with it and over to the first base. So Vasquez over to Aguirre at first. So now 15-6. Now batting Caleb Adams. That'll bring up Adams now with 2 outs and a runner at third base. Winning run still at third if Adams can get him home. I believe that was a ball. It was in the dirt. There's a little number down the right. Let's see if we get a 1-1 from our umpire here. Checking the counter. 0-2 the count. As corrected. 0-2 the count. Foul ball back to the screen. So we'll do the 0-2 again. To the count. Way outside. Tyler Crook on in relief. Lefty on the mound. 1-2 the count. There's a ground ball into left field for the walk-off base hit and the 10-run rule. That is the game, the final 16-6. The Blue Devils with the walk-off 10-run rule in 8 innings. So the Blue Devils take the first game 16-6. We'll have to wait and see whether they move the game up tomorrow based on weather. Kind of watch your social media for those type things. For Coach Golbeck and the Blue Devils and the athletic department, this is Jay Forsler of 4Ts saying have a nice game, have a nice day. The Blue Devils take the first one of this 3-game series, 16-6. We'll be back tomorrow. Watch for the different start time. Have a great evening. Thanks for watching.